Hey, welcome back, boys and girls. Today, we're going to go backwards so we can go forward. So let's get at it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get on this thing. Well, there it is, boys and girls. We've gone officially backwards so that we can hopefully go forwards. I know that kind of makes no sense, but it does. Because if we want to put that in a Volkswagen, you got to pull the motor out. But if I want that in there, I need to have the down bars in. If I want the down bars in, I need to have the ones that go down to the transmission supports in. And to have those in, I gotta weld them in. So, got them mounted in there. We still gotta weld them in there. They're not welded yet. But then that brings another problem. Air cleaners. This thing needs air cleaners on it. Alright. And I did, buy an air cleaner, air filter online. Okay. So I did buy an air filter online. My thought was a motorcycle air filter, and that fits on there, like so. And then I realized that is puny. That might be able to have enough airflow to support it, no problem, But I started thinking I want a little bigger air filter. So I realized I'm taking off, this is the turbo hat's going to go on top of the carburetor, taking the air filters off the carburetors. Why not use them in this place? So, more going backwards to go forward, we have to build an air filter base. So what I've done is I've cut out a piece of aluminum, size of the air filter assembly basically, put a hole in it so I can put my tubing on here, so I can weld that on there, and then weld this onto the inlet side of the turbo there, because it won't slip on and clamp on, okay? And it will most likely fall off if I slip it on and clamp it on, because that's my life. So basically, what I'm able to do is reuse my air filters and use Volkswagen air filters, which are much larger, should be able to do a better job of filtering, and it's a Volkswagen part. Volkswagen aftermarket part. So they will basically, roughly be like this. Alright? Just thought it would be neat to reuse it and not have to use these little motorcycle ones. If all else fails, I guess I'll use these. But I'm hoping I don't fail in this and I will succeed. The next thing is the cylinder head is loose. So we got to pull the carburetor, the exhaust off, cylinder tin on this side, and tighten this head up. The other side is tight because when I got it from my buddy, there was a stud that was leaking, so that side's freshly torqued. But I may pull it all apart and just torque them again. So, more going backwards so that we can go forward. Next thing after that is I bought some fun little aluminum elbows so that I can weld here and then go from carb hat to there, basically. So we have a lot of welding to do with aluminum that we're going to have to catch up with. But it is moving forward in a backwards way. Also, regulator I need to remove from there and get it off the engine because the engine vibrates and it keeps breaking the solderless connection here. I don't know why, but these bigger spades, which are like a 1/2 inch, I can't find a good brand. I can only find the ones they sell at the auto parts store, which are like the cheapest ones ever, and they break right behind where it crimps. Alright, they break off, and then you have the terminal part on here, and then the crimped wire part over here, and it breaks. So we're going to try and take some of the vibration out of that, move the regulator to the body, make a new wiring harness, because these are better connectors and I can find them pretty much anywhere. So that will hopefully end that fiasco. Was hoping to make this thing running and driving again by bug jam, but that ain't going to happen. So we are going to just keep on our goal for sick week, try and get this thing going here. I think I showed last time, roll bar is pretty much in there. We just got to pull it out and weld it up. One thing I did do was I took out my seat brace on the back and I moved the seat back, and I've angled the bottom of the seat up with a little box. Right now it's got a breather box down there, but we got to put something else there. And that gives me a lot more leg room, and it eliminates the need for that support on the back of the seat, because now it's just sitting up, resting against the roll bar. When you tighten yourself in, it will tighten itself, the seat, to the roll bar, really. Other thing we did, we got a few little things going. Basically, this is the shock portion of a Berg anti-shocker. I know they're adjustable. This one doesn't seem to be at its full thing to me. But we're going to put this on the clutch pedal assembly to slow the clutch pedal down and basically build the anti-shocker like you would have on the transmission that everybody says fails because of heat, and move it away from the heat, putting it on the pedal assembly, and give that little bit of extra slip on the starting line and pretty much in every gear, so that we can make the transmission live. So anyways, boys and girls, thanks for sticking around. We'll get back to working on this project, and hopefully I'll have another video for you at the end of the week. See you later.